Hello, Ron Mithril here again, and we are down to the final Robot Master for this game. So without further ado, let's go after Skullman. I kinda prefer his EXE counterpart to the original. He looked taller, lankier, more skeletal. Plus I like the Japanese anime's versions. I liked his psychotic cry of Bone Stalker! So here we are in the skeletal wasteland with Super Ball cannons. Be sure and keep shooting so the Super Balls don't actually bounce into you. They're just there to keep your buster busy, really, and you have to be sure and slide under that one. We also have Toga heroes. Kind of lightly spiked tellies that don't constantly home in on you like the original, so no problem there. This is Skeleton Joe. One shot makes him crumble like a dry bones, and that's enough time to get by. A charged shot will actually destroy them, but since I'm trying to do an uncharged run, I'm limiting myself to just crumbling them. That gets a little hectic later. Come on, wake up. Nothing we can't handle yet. Bunch of shield attackers. More lazy bats. There's another shield attacker down here, but we can easily get past it. Slide, slide, jump, climb. Hey Eddie, what you got for me? As usual, not too particularly helpful for a no-damage buster-only run, but what are you gonna do? Now there's nothing too important over here, but we'll go ahead and check it out anyway. After all, it keeps me from having to put it in the outtakes. Basically, we just have shield attackers blocking us from some power-ups. I choose the E-Tank because I don't think I've actually gotten one in this game yet. One more shield attacker to get past. And that was practically painless. Up here we are introduced to Skullmet. Despite the name, it is not actually a Met-type enemy, though it is invincible from the skull side. We're also introduced to Einorm, the inchworm robot. It almost looks like it would be related to the Joes, but it actually isn't. They do drop from the ceiling, so you have to watch for that, otherwise you risk catching a worm on the head, and no one really wants to do that. Now behold, as in the span of one room, it's suddenly sunset. Now this room is packed with Skeleton Joes, which can be a bit problematic if you're not taking them out, which I'm not, but we're through. Just one left to take down, and we're through to Skullman. Skullman can be a bit spastic, but he does have a pattern you can lock him into. That still doesn't make him the easiest Robot Master to fight, but right from the start, fire, make him jump, and things start off. He puts up his skull barrier, then runs towards you. At this point he fires at you, just kind of lead the shots. Lather, rinse, repeat. So long as you keep up with the pattern, he isn't actually too bad. He's more tedious than anything. If anything, I usually mess up on his bullets. I don't quite lead them the way I want them to go, but I'm doing pretty good with it this time. So yeah, not much else to say about this guy, really. Though it does make it pretty obvious who's really behind this, because who else patterns everything after skulls? Dr. Cossack? I don't think so. He'd have Onion Dome Man or something. And yes, for those wondering, the first couple of Cossack levels are the game's obligatory ice stages. They even have snow that slows you down. Open up. And there we go. Goodbye, Skullman. I wonder if Blathers will tell me what those fossils are back there. With that, we get one of the more useless shield items, the Skull Barrier. It just doesn't pack the wallop of other shields, really. But then I don't think anything really compares to the Jewel Satellite. So there we go, that's all 8 down, and sorry Dr. Cossack, I really like you, but we're not moving on to you for now. So yeah, this stage wasn't too bad. Most of the problems were of my own making. Yeah. Here we go. So here we have this lovely place full of Super Ball cannons. Beautiful. We also have Toge heroes, though we haven't seen them too much because I keep taking... Nice rebound. It can be a little tricky sometimes to lead his shots, but not too bad. I say that now. And here we are introduced to Skeleton Joe. And here we jump right into him. Brilliant. We are also introduced to the Inchworm, Inorm, or Einorm. Oh, bad. They can be a bit tricky to get past if you're not actually taking them out, which I'm not. Oh, bugger it all. Despite the name, they're not actually Met-type enemies. They are invincible from the skull side, though. Oh good, jump right into that. It's suddenly sunset. This particular... Well, never mind. Nothing we can't handle. Come on, wake up. There we go. Uh-oh. It's invincible on the skull side, and you just have to be careful since they drop from the ceiling. And the random number generator is being really weird. In the space of one room, it's suddenly sunset. Oh, come on! Alright, I'm a believer. A little proof of concept here. Yes, they can be killed. Just for fun, a little glitch here as pointed out by Martin Ferret, as to why balloon revenge can be a risky thing. Yes, they can squish you. Meanwhile, back in the Dive Man stage, Martin Ferret tells us that the Flash Stopper can do strange things to Moby, such as freezing him in mid-teleport. And if you get the last hit when the Flash Stopper is going, behold, the ghost of Moby! Yeah, it can't hurt you anymore, but it just looks weird. It also does strange things when you leave the screen. Yeah, that was fun. So the Skullman stage wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. As you could see, most of the problems that I had were of my own making, mostly not killing off the Skeleton Joes, just trying to jump by them. But hey, in the end I think it actually kind of looked cooler that way. So the Skullman stage itself, I give him the 3 out of 10. Mainly it's because Skullman does fall into a pattern if you know how to get him there. It's still not the easiest pattern to fight against. Sometimes the shots can still be a little bit unpredictable. You never know if he's only going to fire 3 and then immediately continue the pattern, fire 3 and then another 3 right after, or fire 3, pause, and then fire yet another 3. Plus, sometimes he can end his skull barrier a little bit early and just immediately dash at you and not really give you much reaction time. So, he isn't the hardest Robot Master to fight against, but he's not the easiest. Still on the easier side. The stage itself kind of follows that same theme. It's not the hardest stage I've played, but it's not really the easiest. There are a few areas where it can be a little dicey, though nowhere near as bad as some of the other ones I've played. So, yeah, 3 out of 10, that seems about right for him. So, there we are. And with that, we've reached the end of Mega Man 4. This one actually was kind of surprisingly easy to get through. There were very few spots that really kept me stuck for a while. Most notably, Brightman being incredibly cheap, and Ringman's stage being completely, totally sadistic. The rest of it really wasn't so bad. This, however, may be the calm before the storm. I have peeked ahead to a bit of Mega Man 5. This one might be a bit tricky, but still we shall fight on and we'll get through it. So, until the next game, which might be in a little while, I kind of want to take a slight break just to do some of my own stuff for a bit. But rest assured, I will probably get bored and get working on Mega Man 5 pretty soon. So, until then, see you next time. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, fare thee well.